Hi there, it's George from Bushcraft Days. Hope everybody's keeping well as they can. So the last few days, thankfully, I've got the privilege of spending time in a garden. We've got a small garden at the back of our house. You can see the blossom tree behind us here, it's cherry blossom. We are doing this kind of camp out. It's our second weekend. It's the Great British Camp Out for NHS workers. And my kids, well, they have a night in a tent, but personally, if I can get away with it, I'd rather be in a hammock. Problem is, we've only got one decent tree in the whole of our garden, and it's not the cherry tree behind us. I wouldn't hang anything off that. Anyway, just going to show you what we've got. So first up is the bamboo hammock. And my daughter Catherine, who's having her cherry kind of coke, is using that today. And I set that up, as you can see, there's a bit of a DIY fix up there. On the old swing frame we've got here. They no longer use it as a swing, but I decided to keep it. But I put a tarp over there, that's really for myself, just to keep the sun off. But we've got this lovely bamboo hammock. It was given to me by my friend Charlie Burton from the Sea Cadets. You happy enough in there, Catherine?
Yeah.
Yep, happy days. Okay. So, yeah, moving on. A little tent that the kids sleep in. Excellent tent, by the way. Endurance Ravine 300, if you ever see them. There we go. So, we've got this other hammock stand. I call it my freestanding hammock stand. And, yeah, it's got these tent pegs at the end. That's just really for the tarp, though. I've got a separate blog post and video on this, on how to make a freestanding hammock stand Mark II. But it's basically two tripods and Dyneema rope, yep, onto a garden stake. Two garden stakes joined in the middle by this metal sheath, which is from an old army pole. And in there at the moment is Finlay. Hello, Finlay.
Hello.
Hello, Finlay. You comfy?
Yes, I'm comfy.
Yeah, don't you spill that drink in there. Okay, anyway, so yeah, this is a great little hammock stand. I'd use this quite often. Yeah, oops, better not have. And yeah, there's a separate blog post on this one. Collapses down lovely, goes in the garage, takes up no room at all. Anyway, been working on this thing for the last couple of days. Now, let's have a look at this. So, I've got this single pole. I have a tree, a sycamore. My wife Alison is currently sitting in the middle. Yeah, in her hammock.
My hammock.
Yeah, her hammock, she says. Never mind. So this is basically a recycled fence post. Still got the strainer nut bolts at the top. I put a couple of extra in there. And made a little frame at the bottom. Nailed and screwed it in. You can see it's got a cross at the bottom, and that's with a lap joint under there. The rest have all just been cut to size. I've got 3 ground anchors there, which is what I would normally use for this type of thing if I'm using it as a hammock, but it's not always used as a hammock. So the rope we've got in there is some rigging rope from a friend's boat that they de-rigged it. Got some new rigging rope, and I've just recycled it. You can see it goes in here, little shackle, but it's also a washing line pole. I've got a little washing line extension here, so that'll go off to places like the tree or the shed. Generally this thing would sit in the corner. That's where the plan is for it to be, over in the corner, and then be used as a washing line. Also, what I've got here attached to the shackle is a single line. It's hanked up at the moment, and if I'm using this as a washing line, I wouldn't have all this rigging line up. I'll just pull this, it's attached at the top there, and that'll go down to one of the ground anchors. I only need one as a washing line. The other kind of feature that I've got here on the sides is I've pinned in some line, some non-stretchy line, so I've got some loops to put in some good tent pegs on the sides to keep it nice and stable. And there's another one just there and another one over the far side there. I didn't think it needed one over there, but there we go. Also, at the top of the post, I've got a couple of the bolt holes there. You can see that one's for the hammock, and then there's one just above it. It's not being used at the moment, and I will tie off my line for my tarp there tonight. The other side off to the tree, because I plan to be sleeping under there tonight. But for the moment, yeah, let's just see how stable this is. I'm going to just give Alison a little swing.
Oh, what?
Just a little swing. Yeah, there it goes. Rock solid, that thing. Yeah, you never knew I was going to do that, by the way. one tree hammock stand. I think that's what I'll call that one. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yep, so that's my setup for the weekend. Stay safe, and hopefully see some of you in the near future. Cheers, bye.